We have another breaking story that we want to bring you, this regarding the 2010 BP oil spill. Officials from the Gulf region have announced a nearly $19 billion financial settlement related to the disaster. That money covers suits filed by Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, as well as the federal government. It's meant to compensate for economic and environmental damage. Louisiana will be getting the largest chunk with $10 billion coming into the state. Florida will receive a total of $3.3 billion. Alabama settled for a little more than $2 billion, and Mississippi will receive $1.5 billion. The money will be paid out over a period of 18 years.
Instead of battling through a litigation black hole, we have now forged ahead with an agreement to spur hope and spur recovery for our entire Gulf region.
On Monday, the Supreme Court said BP and its drilling partners are subject to fines under the Federal Clean Water Act. You'll remember the explosion aboard that oil rig 5 years ago killed 11 workers and caused more than 3 million barrels of oil to spill into the Gulf of Mexico. MSNBC reporter Tony Dokoupol covers the environment for us. Tony, how significant of a development is this settlement?
It's a big deal in that it's the biggest settlement ever under the Clean Water Act, but it's also a bit of a letdown because BP was on the hook for $13.7 billion under the Clean Water Act alone, and under this deal, they're getting 70% less of a payout. They're only going to have to pay 5.5. So it's not a win really for environmentalists. It is a big deal in that it settles long-standing concerns that the communities on the coast have had, and they're going to begin to rebuild with this money.
So what would be the incentive for the U.S. government then to accept this type of settlement if it could have gotten more out of BP?
Well, you heard it from the governor of Florida there saying it would be a legal black hole to keep fighting it. There are constant. This is the end of many years of legal wrangling in which BP has fought tooth and nail to keep its overall cost below the estimated $42 billion, which it set out to cover this accident 5 years ago. And it turns out that they're going to get really close to that estimate. So this is just an accounting operation for them. All you need to know really is that BP share prices rose on the news, so you know it's a win for them.
Yeah, because I guess for them and their shareholders, this chapter is now over.
It's now over. It's now a predictable payout over 18 years. It is also a win for people in the Gulf states because
how so? Talk to us a little bit about that.
So that 18-year payout schedule allows a consistent and applied effort to clean up the environment. It's not just a one-time thing. You make a push and then you're done. Every single year, scientists will be able to review the situation, go back to the coffers, take more money out, do what they think is necessary, go back, take more money out, do what they think is necessary, and over time, that will have a huge benefit for the Gulf. But some of these business people, some of these fishermen that are going to get some of this money, they're being compensated, but what they lost, they can never get back. That 5 years of work, the habits or the bookings of families coming to the coast, creating memories, those are gone, right? You can never get them back.
Tony Dokoupol, thank you very much for that update.
Thanks for having me on.
Yep.